All right, so the bottom line on investments. So here are some investment suggestions from actual financial advisors. One, do not invest money in the stock market that you will need within 10 years. Government bonds, CDs, and money market accounts are more appropriate options for short-term goals. So short-term goals is what you need to do with the government bonds, CDs, and money market accounts. If you're say, A years old, and depending on what A is, approximately 100 minus A% of your investments should be in stocks. So, for example, if you're 25, 100 minus 25 is going to be 75% of your portfolio should be invested in stocks. Now, if you think about that, if you're 75, only 25% of your portfolio should be stocks. Or if you know somewhere in between 50, well, then it's going to be kind of a 50-50. So 50 stocks, 50 everything else. And diversify your investments. Invest in a variety of different companies, as well as cushioning stock investments with cash investments and bonds. Diversification enables investors to take advantage of the stock market's superior returns while you reduce risk to manageable levels. Retirement savings, stashing cash and making taxes less taxing. So as you prepare for your future career, retirement probably seems far away. So you're very young, so it's far away. However, we have seen that you can accumulate wealth much more easily if you have time to make your money work. So remember, when we invested starting at 25, we invested, so much per month, and then it grew by hundreds of thousands of dollars. Well, as soon as you have a job and a paycheck, you should start really putting some money away for retirement. So if you open a retirement savings account early in your career, that's a smart way to gain more control over how much you will have at the end of your life and how much you'll be able to spend then. So you can use regular savings and investment accounts to save retirement, but there are also a variety of accounts designed specifically for retirement savings. Key one most people use is called an individual retirement account, and this is a traditional one. There's also a different kind. This is called an IRA, and it's a savings plan that allows you to set aside money for retirement, up to $6,000 per year for people under 50 and $7,000 per year for people over 50. And you don't pay taxes on the money you deposit into the IRA. You can start withdrawing from your IRA when you're 59 and a half. Now, the key is these numbers are going to change every year. So, this year might be higher than last year. Sometimes they go lower, but that's kind of what it was when this was written. There's also something called uh, a Roth IRA, and it's a type of IRA with slightly different tax benefits. Here, you pay the taxes on the money you deposit into the IRA, but when you withdraw it, it's tax-free. Whereas on the other one, you pay taxes when you pull it out. Okay. So again, you have to be 59 and a half years old when you start withdrawing. And although the contributions are not tax deductible, your earnings are never taxed, even after you withdraw it. Then there's things called employee-sponsored retirement plans. These include 401k, 403b. These are set up by employers who often make some contribution to the plan on your behalf. These plans are not offered by all employers and are really used to attract high-quality employees most of the time. Now, all accounts specifically for retirement savings have penalties if you withdraw before you're 59 and a half years old. So let's look at an example here. Suppose that between the ages 25 and 40, you contribute $2,000 per year to a 401k, and your employer contributes $1,000 per year on your behalf. The historical rate of return is equivalent to about 8% compounded annually. Assuming this rate, what is the value of the 401k to the nearest dollar after 15 years? All right, so we're going to have to go back and see if we can remember all of our formulas. So remember, A, the future value is going to be how much we deposit. Well, we're getting 2,000 from us and 1,000 from the employer. So that's going to be a $3,000. And it's going to be at a rate of what was it? 8%. So 1 plus 0.08. We're compounding monthly. Oh, wait. This is yearly. Yearly. So oops. Messing up already here. Better watch what I'm doing. 0.08. And we're going to do it for 15 years. And then minus 1. Okay. And then divided by, and it's going to be 0.08. Now, if you think about it, this is really 0.08 divided by 1 and 0.08 divided by 1 because it's yearly. It's going to be n as 1. And this is really going to be 15 times 1. So all the ones kind of just disappear in the equation. And so if we multiply that all out in our calculator over here, what do we have? We have 3,000 times, and we have 1 plus 0.08 and then that's raised to the power of 15, and then minus 1, and then divided by 0.08. So it looks like $81,456.34. So writing that down, we have $81,456.34. Now, we want it rounded to the nearest dollar. Okay, well, guess what? We're going to round down. So that's $81,456. So that's part A. How much is it going to be after that? Now, after 15 years of working for this firm, you move on to a new job. So that means we're not going to deposit any more money. However, you keep your accumulated retirement funds in the 401k. And now, how much money will you have to the nearest dollar when you have the plan when you reach 65? Okay, so we're not depositing any more dollars, but we start out with A equals 81,456 times, and now we're just getting compound interest. So 1 plus 0.08. Now from 40 to 65, that's 25 years. So let's do the 25. Okay. And that's all we have to work with here. So we just plug that into our calculator. So we have 4, 5, 6 times, and it's going to be 1.08 because I'm going to add it in my head like that. And then that's going to be to the 25 years. And so we're going to have 557,849.40. So that gives us, where'd my pen go here? There we go. 557,849.40. Again, round to the nearest dollar. And so it's going to be 557,849. So that's how much we'll have when we're 65. That's how much we had at the end of our time working for that in 15 years. And so 3 is what's the difference between the amount of money you will have accumulated in the 401k and how much you contributed to the plan. Well, how much did we actually contribute to the plan? Well, over the time period, we only contributed, it looks like, $30,000 because 2,000 times 15 is going to be $30,000. So we personally only contributed that much. So we're going to have 557,849 minus how much we only contributed. Our employer contributed another, what, 15,000, but that's not part of what we contributed. And so that's going to be 527,849. So that's going to be interest. Okay. Now, if we wanted to say, okay, how much was included by the employee, then yeah, okay, we're gonna have to actually include in that extra value there. But we're not going to do that in this case because we're assuming that's kind of like their interest they're giving us because it's part of the job there. So that's how I would look at it. Again, we could subtract off instead of that. We could subtract off the $45,000, and then that would be probably more in line with actual interest per se. But that's kind of each individual person how they're going to interpret what we have in this case here. All right, so that's all I have for this one. So hopefully that will help you with this chapter.